Good afternoon. My name's Lloyd Crothers. I'm from Central Victoria in Australia. It's in the southeastern southern part of Australia. To start off, I'm going to light my smoker. I've made up a burlap cigar. I light it with my torch. I find the burlap cigar works really well to get the smoker going initially. Once I've got the smoker going properly, I add some eucalyptus leaves. Eucalyptus leaves are freely available in this area. So it's a little bit cool today. We are in winter. However, we're about a month away from spring starting. The bees are on the wing. The eucalyptus in the area are flowering. We have yellow gum and blue mallee. They both produce, or blue mallee produces pollen and nectar, and yellow gum only produces nectar, but they both make nice honeys. We're only about a week away from the almonds pollinating, and the flowers will start to open up in about a week's time up along the Murray River, which is about 300 kilometres north of this area. I light the smoker either on a bee box or in the back of my utility. We keep the smoker off the ground in Australia because there's a high chance of fire risk with the leaf litter and the dry grass in the area, especially as we move into summertime. Once I've got the smoker going properly, put the hood on. Because we are in winter, the bee population will be down a bit. Bee population will be down a bit, but the queen will still have a few, be laying a few eggs and have a bit of brood on the go. This is the hive I'll be inspecting today. First of all, I give a bit of a smoke around the hive. The entrance is just here, but I do have breather holes in the lid. Open up the lid. I have some chucks that help to control the hive beetle. I have a inner mat that helps to minimise the brood, bridging brood being made on the lid. The first thing I'm going to remove is I have been doing a little bit of supplementary feeding, so I have a frame feeder where I put a 1-to-1 honey syrup in it. So most of my beehives currently is that we have a honey super and then the brood box. They are both full depth. The propolis is gluing the frames together. So there's a good amount of bees on there. What I can see is fresh nectar brought in around the edges there, and then matured honey in the centre there. on this side of the frame you can see the nectar in this area and the honey there. There's no brood, I suspect. I don't have a queen excluder in this hive, but you can see I've got the lid, the mat, the queen excluder. I'll be installing them later on once spring gets going properly. I have an M-lock which you strap the boxes down for shifting them. But yeah, I have no queen excluder in here. But let's have a look as I go into here. See if there's any brood in this box here. Okay, so I can see some brood. The bees are quiet, they're docile. I'm just going to go through the frames a little bit. I'm going to try to identify the queen. There's no drone brood or drones present because it is winter time. Drones are the male bees. They are a bigger bee. They have a big woofy body. They have big round eyes, and their sole purpose is for reproduction. So there is brood up in this second box here. So technically, I guess you call it a brood box. I can't see the queen, so I think she's in the bottom box here. I'm just going to go down into this second box. There's a nice cluster of bees here. Give them a gentle smoke. I find you don't have to smoke them too much. They are very docile at the moment, but the bees get the message. The smoke covers the attack pheromone that the guard bees put out. Okay, so I've just taken out a honey frame and I'm just going to move from the edge of the box into the center of the box. I'll do it quickly. This is a honey frame. That's obviously undesirable. The bees got a little bit upset with me slipping like that. I can see some pollen in this frame. So in this frame here is brood, capped brood. I can also see eggs, I can see larvae at different stages. Yep, spotted the queen. one's a honey frame. So I'm just going to bring this frame closer. So you can see the honey here, that's matured honey. Okay, and so there's a little bit of pollen there, you can see. There's pollen, so it's scattered out throughout this particular frame. And there's right there's a worker bee or a forager bee that is bringing in some pollen. So the pollen will help with brood production. We'll get the queen laying eggs as we head into spring. So here's a brood frame. So you can see the capped brood there. It has worker pupae in there. We can see larvae here. I'll try to zoom it in just a little bit closer to see if it's all about getting the right angle. And you can just see just in this area here some eggs that the queen has laid. I haven't spotted the queen yet. Like what I was saying, there's no drone brood. No drone brood and no drones present. I'll be expecting to see them in probably a month or 6 weeks away. When I'm looking for the queen, I generally don't spend time focusing too much on certain areas. I kind of look at the frame from a distance and try to spot her long abdomen, her shiny thorax, and she's normally moving quite fast, especially if she's trying to be evasive. She'll go onto the darker side of the frame. So you can see there's more brood there. I'm just bringing this frame up. I haven't identified the queen yet, haven't found her, but I just want to show you. So obviously this is old drawn out dark cells, honey frame. You can see on the edge there, that's propolis, it's gluing the frame together. That's capped honey there. I want to also show so this is a foundation sheet. I make these myself. So this will be going into frame as we move into spring. We'll have canola flowering very soon. So it's made out of my own recycled wax. I've just got my notes here to make sure I cover everything for this video. Probably the only thing I haven't gone over is the bottom board. On my hive, the bottom boards are fixed to the box. There's an entrance door on it, so when I'm shifting the hives, I can close them up. I've shown you everything else, the lid, the inner mat, the brood box, the honey super, they're both deeps, queen excluder, put this frame back together, going to put this beehive back together. It's about 15 degrees Celsius, so position the frames evenly. Honey super back on, bit of weight in it, which is good. There's a bit of weight in it so the bees haven't starved over winter. Put the feeder back in. Inner cover, the microfiber chucks, lid back on. Now what I've got to show you guys also is the cast, so the queen workers, we've seen plenty of them. I've said there's no drones, but just for the sake of this video so I can kind of demonstrate what I know about, a queen, roughly a queen looks like this. She has the head, the thorax is generally shiny, and the abdomen is long. Her wings are shorter than the abdomen, so the abdomen will stick out further than the wings. And the drones, they're a big buffy bee. They have big buffy eyes, thorax, and a shorter but a rounder body. So something a little bit like that. And I think that covers it. Thank you very much.